Audio Jungle.
Here's buys and that at newsstands on Flip TV. Of course, you know, Michael Adekunle taking you on today's edition of this program. Let's quickly check out what we have here. All right, the Punch newspaper with a very punchy one here was the Punch dishing out to the public at the newsstand. Constituency projects, Buhari attacks National Assembly. On constituency projects, Buhari attacks National Assembly. Little to show for 1 trillion naira allocations in 10 years. That's what the president has said at the newsstand. We didn't get such an amount. That's what reps are saying. Senate keeps mum. Stop lamentation, Serap tells Buhari. Ndume explains poor project execution. Moving to another story here, which is on top of the newspaper. Reps summon Akpabio, NDDC over alleged illegal spending. 2020 budget threatened as finance bill suffers a setback. All right, on to the next one. APC using Jonathan to legitimize fraud, says Dixon. APC using Jonathan to legitimize fraud, says Dixon. Bayelsa poll, PDP, NWC meets today. Rivers enemies next target, says Wike. Let's move down to the bottom of the paper. I am not afraid of death, says Obasanjo. I am not afraid of death, says the ex-president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. Fire raises OAU morgue, 12 corpses burnt. Governorship polls, politicians sued uniforms for fake cops, says IG. Reps disagree over results. Okay, you can see the picture here. Highlights of ICPC's project tracking report. Highlights of ICPC's project tracking report. Moving to another story on the front page of Daily Sun newspaper. Very good one here. Ex-Ghanian president appeals to federal government to reopen borders. Ex-Ghanian president appeals to federal government to reopen borders. Promises to intervene in closure of Nigerians' shops in Ghana. It's very captivating one here. The major headline, Buhari hits National Assembly. This is on the front page of Daily Sun. Buhari hits National Assembly. Accuses lawmakers of squandering 1 trillion naira in 10 years. Wow. Mandates ICPC to go after contractors, collaborators in government. Mandates ICPC to go after contractors, collaborators in government. Election riggers risk 3 years jail term. Election riggers risk 3 years jail term. Senate moves to criminalize forceful declaration of election results. We have a whole lot of stories here. Let's move to another one. Out of court settlement. Out of court settlement. 21 Ibadan Obas lose crowns. 21 Ibadan Obas lose crowns. Bayelsa Guba. Dixon releases video evidence to prove electoral fraud. Dixon releases video evidence to prove electoral fraud. Okay, says results shouldn't be linked. Sorry. Says results shouldn't be linked to feud with Jonathan. INEC to present certificate of return to Leon tomorrow. All right, these are the stories we have on the front pages of the Punch and Daily Sun newspaper. Let's join our reviewers for more reviews. I'll be right back.
Oh well, anything that happened to be indirect, you are not sure of it. In certain cases, not in all cases. We have indirect rule and other things. But in this election, if PDP or Nigerians or supporters of the former governor, let me put it now, this skin, now he's a former governor, although it remains some days or few months now for him to step aside. Now, in this election, whosoever whatever you do is suggestion. And whosoever say indirect support, Jonathan support APC is not sure. And you are not guilty in any case against you, unless when the law prove you guilty. So, as I'm hearing the rumor, PDP said they will suspend Jonathan, they will say this, they will do that. Oh well, if they like, let them suspend Jonathan. But I'm telling you, hurting Jonathan in PDP is just like a son rising up to tell his father, I'm disowning you. If you disown your father, then who owns you? Look at Obasanjo, 2015. He was in loggerhead with PDP. But after 2015, in 2019, when PDP need a backup, didn't they went back to Obasanjo? There are certain people in society, not that they are outlaw, they are not outlaw, but their influence matters. Now, there are people in PDP, their influence matters, that you cannot push them aside. But the only thing, if they find out that ex-president, my beloved ex-president, a man who loves peace, a man who says his ambition does not, personal ambition does not want a drop of blood of a single Nigeria. If he back APC to snatch his own state from his own party, they should find that something is happening. Maybe he's trying still to make that peace reign, that the election is not worthy of the blood of a single man in Bayelsa. There must only be a reason. If he did it, then I don't see anything. If things were normal, that will make Jonathan, the ex-president, my beloved ex-president, to go and back the oppositions to take his own state. There's something fishy between the PDP in Bayelsa state. PDP at the center, central PDP should call the PDP in Bayelsa state and find out from them. If they find out from them, they should call the sitting governor now, that's Alamesia, to ask, I mean not Alamesia, I'm very sorry, Dixon, to ask him what happened. There must surely be a friction. I'm still saying it. There must surely be a friction. Now, there's what we call man pass man. In a place there's a power tussle, one must surely prove to other, I am more than you. Now, okay, let me go back in the 60s. Tafawa Balewa recognized Ahmadu Bello. Tafawa Balewa was the prime minister. Ahmadu Bello was the governor of Northern Region. Still, the prime minister of the Federation of Nigeria, he still went back to regional premier and asked him, what will I do? Take advice from him, whether you like it or not. That made Tafawa Balewa to come out openly and said, man is God to man. He's referring to Ahmadu Bello. That man is God to man, which means Ahmadu Bello is a father to him politically, although he's the prime minister. That's what I'm thinking may happen in Bayelsa that make them they lost the election. And now, there's something PDP can do. Even if at all they give Jonathan back seat, or they send him away from PDP, or they do whatever they want to do, they have lost the election. They have lost the election.
But looking at it, it seems the will of the people prevailed.
Like how?
Now looking at the state, it's a PDP state.
It's a PDP state.
Now, seeing the ruling party winning that state, don't you think the will of the people prevailed?
You may say the will of the people prevail, because if you look at the wide margin of winning.
That is it.
Wide margin of the winning.
And also looking at the ex-president
Ex-president
coming out from that state.
But let me tell you, that the people's will can be worked overnight.
Which means it was rigged, right?
Now let me take you back.
Was it rigged?
No, not rigging. I'm not thinking of rigging.
Okay.
Let me take you back. I think in 1956 election or 53 election in the West, before independence, Zeke came from East and won Awo in the West here. He won Awo in Western election. NCNC put more candidates in the West than Action Group, which made Zeke to won Awolowo in the West here. But overnight, Awo turned the table upside down. The people that won under NCNC, the camp, that time this the camp we have now. That was the time it started. They call it cross carpet. That was the word that time. Cross carpet. They cross carpet to Action Group. They made Zeke to lost out in the West. Now what I'm trying to tell you, it may be
an overnight thing. Right?
Overnight show, overnight game, okay. Overnight politics, okay. Lamp and the candle.
Which means Jonathan conniving
with
the APC.
Lamp, candle and torchlight campaign overnight, and that's what deceived Dixon. He realized, I am in the power. This is Southeast, South is PDP state. Nobody can take me away from here. Then the game was done over. I wasn't there, but if you come to calculative of Nigerian politics
like
campaign,
changeover,
pim from NEPA from never expect light to generator.
All right, Daddy, let's quickly move down to another story here where Buhari hits National Assembly, telling them that they've squandered 1 trillion naira in the last 10 years.
Buhari hitting National Assembly is a joker. It's a joker. Is it not the same National Assembly hand to hand with them? Is it not the same National? Okay, what is this? Is it not a hate speech? What Buhari said to the National Assembly, you are incapable. Is it not a hate speech? The man is a joker. Our president is a joker. It seems that you don't know administration. You make these people rubber stamp. You come out to accuse them. Where were they? Where were him for 10 years? Okay, let's say he ruled 4 years now. He ruled 4 years now, 10 years now. Okay, for the 4 years he ruled, it's 10 years including Jonathan regime. Is he counting for 10 years? Now, if we count Jonathan regime for 10 years, I think say it's fighting corruption. Saraki was there, everyone was there for these 5 years. Why can't he take it to probe them?
Why now, right?
Why now? Because they have voted for second time. They have helped him to manipulate article election mandate for the second time. Now he's trying to rubbish them. Let him remember, if they squander money for 10 years with constitutional amendment, why do they squander it? Why are they not making way for amendment of constitution? Because they didn't allow him to amend it to suit his own privacy, to suit his own test. That's what he's accusing them now. Had they been they amend the constitution for him to go for third term, it could have been a very good National Assembly. Had it been they made attempt, they amend the constitution for him to have Ruga all over Nigeria, it could have been a very good National Assembly. Had it been they made to have a cattle colony, had it been they made to have a waterway, there could have been best National Assembly in the world. But because they resist him, he should remember that it was the same National Assembly that helped him to rig the 2019 election. They amended so many things. You should remember, it's the same 2000 National Assembly that made him to win this last election in Kogi. They bring out 10 billion naira under 2 days for the election. Now they are not bad that time. They are not bad that time. They are good that time. Now they are bad for 10 years. Our president Mr. President, Mr. President, hey, whatever we are doing, we should remember the law of karma. I'm telling you, this National Assembly was the one who proved 10 billion naira overnight for Kogi election. This President Kogi election last weekend. They are not bad for releasing that money. Now, because they didn't amend the constitution, how we shoot him and shoot his tribal men, Fulani, to rule forever.
One, Jonathan faced issue of national and international. Nothing concerned with the state.
Bayelsa State, we know the talk.
Bayelsa State, did Jonathan adopt any candidate? They are not.
Jonathan bring candidate. Who Jonathan vote for Bayelsa? This election when finish.
Okay, do you see Jonathan when he votes? Jonathan did not vote. He votes, but he doesn't know. Let me tell you, Jonathan votes, but you can't identify who Jonathan vote for. No, let me tell you.
No, local government.
No, you can't. You can't. You follow Jonathan to do anything.
They clear. Jonathan vote and need. Jonathan vote they need.
Whether vote for APC or PDP. Jonathan is the
guy for him money unit. APC win. What did the tell me say Jonathan not vote APC? APC win. Oh, guy, we can rectify. So far as APC win for him money unit, Jonathan vote APC. Oh, guy, they throw everything. Jonathan vote APC.
I want everything to vote for me. They clean. Why can't you survive? What clean? We they clean. APC with a clean, not going back. I have to hold tribalism. That's all.
How can you meet PDP in your state? Just like that, meet PDP. Say them no support that.
No champion forever. I think understand. If there is if there is issue that you can't identify yourself, move to court and identify. No, let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. Don't drag the issue. Let me tell you. This election. Election is all about choice. I think understand. People may come out to vote a candidate of their choice. Jonathan a tree cannot make a forest. Only Jonathan in Bayelsa cannot win election. I think understand. Had I be that for the polling booth, PDP does not score any vote there, then you will know that everybody, including Jonathan, vote for APC. But they have vote counting there that PDP score. It's only because they no win. If you see anything that you can hold as evidence, you can drag the issue to court and clear the. Yeah?
You have to respect him. Don't show that he's the one who put you there. You will not do anything without what he said. Dixon that is there. Good luck put him there. Good luck put him there. You see, wait, let me tell you.
Is where you from. So far as you are in that seat, not be Lagos, so far as you are in that seat, where you living that seat?
2011, Obasanjo lost his polling booth. Did that mean? No, it's true now. You can't Obasanjo. He lost the polling unit for Ogun State. I think you understand. And they still APC now collected the state. Will you come the blame to
go talk because of anything? Go sit down. Oga, even your father, if you disrespect your father can do anything to show you that I'm your father.
Why?
I'm your father.
Why?
What I say?
Why? Now tell me now why?
Your father can stop you not to enter my house again. What will you do?
Your father cannot stop you to enter your house. Oga, your father can. That's what we go say. Your father cannot stop you.
Respect him for anything so that you achieve from him. You achieve from him. Your father will not give you motor now. Say, take my car and travel and go somewhere. He give you car. He can give you a car now. Drive, go somewhere. That does not mean you will use it and go and get accident. Of course, wahala to him.
Go and get accident. Are you the one that caused to go and get the accident? Oga,
he don't give you all the PDP stronghold. See, as Lagos is now, we are shouting to Tinubu. There's a grand massers in APC that sit down. If they come up for your back, Tinubu will come out.
There have been speculations that Jonathan indirectly supported the APC.
No, if you watch Bayelsa election, they did not vote for party, they vote for candidate. Personality, that's what they vote. The man that this bring, they rejected him. Bayelsa did not love that man right from time. You cannot bring the person that community or state did not love to come and rule state. Tell me how he win.
So that was the problem.
That was the problem. The one that Jonathan brings, use this man. Is the person that can be able to challenge this APC candidate. You said no. You want to form a Jagaban of your own. A tree cannot make a forest. Many stronghold, many grandmasters in the PDP supported that APC man.
Not even the party.
Not even the party. It's not that they leave PDP. They're still in the PDP. But you cannot show them that you are the all and all in the state.
What do you have to say about what he said?
Okay, what I have to say, what the same thing that we discuss here. That's not, so far as science is concerned, that's what I mean, I'm still standing. When you are on power, when you are living power, you want to bring person that will do honor to you. See what thing they happen for Imo State now, where this man is fighting Rosa like say tomorrow no day. Yeah, now. So you bring person who will do honor to you now. When you are living power now, you bring person that will loyal to you. So that in case it will cover your sin. Not all of them, they are singing against what the things that they are doing.
But in this case, it was different because.
But in this case, it was different.
But was Jonathan supporting APC indirectly?
Yeah, support APC opening. I show us I support APC now. There's nothing where they go tell us about. I supported APC now. No matter whether a person them vote, no matter whether a person, all of us we know that now APC them vote. The APC now them vote. Nothing where they go tell us now. Even though Jonathan supported what we go talk is say they supported APC. What we know for Southeast now, APC don't get one candidate for Southeast. Nothing they go tell us. So nothing they there. One man cannot make it, no matter how they do it. When they consider say because of that thing, now the best people, so many people are waiting the best day. There's one thing like let them bring another part, the same thing what they do for River State. Then bring another part, not the APC. Let them go bring APC. So let them bring another party. This is only APC there for River State. What thing they stand they deceive, they defend for. Let them bring another party. When another party win, then go. All the anger no go there now. But APC went to go and win for Bayelsa State, say because of anger. If they say them bring another party to come and support it, but they're different. But they come and bring APC to come and win in Bayelsa State, say anger. That is not possible. They are not happy about all those things. Not only me, so many people are not happy. If they say them bring another party to come and win in Bayelsa, they challenge that man in Bayelsa, that one go there different. But they went to go and carry APC that fighting them. They come and win Bayelsa. Do you really know this money? Yeah, what we get up? What do they tell me? Say good luck, you bet.
Was the election rigged to you?
Okay, it's not true. We are not happy about that. Good luck with PDP in Bayelsa. Nothing where they will tell me. If they say another party, so many people will not come out to talk this thing where they are talking.
Are you from Bayelsa?
I'm not from Bayelsa. I'm from Star East. I'm not from Bayelsa.
You're not happy with the situation?
You're not happy. Good luck with PDP in Star East.
What I want to say is that politics, you must rig. You must rig. All those that have entered there in one way or the other, they rig the election. Whatever be the case, when the result is answered, you support the person. When the result is declared, you can't go anywhere. When Atiku failed, or when they announced the presidential result, Atiku did not enter. I was telling people, as Atiku hired 20 son, 30 son, 40 son, as well, not go succeed. Once the person is there, is there. All you can do is support the person. Now, the president has said last week, or the day before yesterday, those that are aggrieved, that say the APC did not win Bayelsa, did not win Kogi, they should go to court instead of fighting and killing people. If they go to court, the same thing. They will not come out. They are just wasting their money. This one don't enter for Kogi. They don't enter. Just support them. Otherwise, you even waste your life. The magistrate, the everything, they are now Buhari put them there. They cannot do what Buhari say they will do. So that's my own.
No, you said Buhari put them there,
yeah.
But we have this same Buhari hitting the National Assembly, telling them they've squandered 1 trillion naira for 10 years.
Yes, I saw it in the paper.
Which means it doesn't support them.
That is National Assembly. You could know, but Amila and the other man, they just come in. They are newcomers. He's facing those that have gone. These people have not, although they were there before, they gave them money for the project, and they didn't do it. But you have to know that those politicians, before they reach that, they borrow money. They borrow billions for their own to win the election. They must pay back. Before I go there, if I want to contest, I will borrow billions. Make sure I go. And if I succeed, I have to pay back.
And it's just the reason they don't execute the contract being given to them.
They borrow money. They didn't just go there with their own pocket. It's not easy to go there.
The contract being given to them?
Yes, now the contract is constituency project. I will do this for you. I will do this for you. I will do this for you. They give them money in their pocket.
Even with all the allocations.
They got it, but they have to do first thing first. My children will go to abroad. My wife will go America. All my children, my great, even the one not yet unborn, will get visa to go. That's because tomorrow I may not be there. So that's just it.
So they are planning for their future.
Yes, now even the unborn.
All right. So what do you have to say on border closure? The ex-president of Ghana has spoken. He said.
Yes, he said go to court. If you agree, if you don't believe that is true, if you go to court, you go still meet the same person there. Now your money just dey waste.
All right.
When Atiku 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents today nko.
Even spend more because he's giving us into, he's leading us to the right track.
Right. So.
Yes.
Why do you say that, sir?
Why do I say that?
Because some Nigerians are condemning it.
And they will complain because they are rogues.
Nigerians.
Yes. Whoever that is complaining, they are rogues. When we have enough, what do we do with those one? When we have enough from oil, what are we doing with it? Do you see anything? So why are we blaming Buhari? I was in primary six when Buhari first ruled, 1984.
And how was it? Was it good?
Yes. This is how we are crying. And we do know that the man is on the right track until when we get rid of them. As of that time, there is what he's doing now, you see? They are tracking project allowance to the senators and rep. What are you doing with the allocation you are getting?
For 10 years.
Yes, for 10 years. What are you doing with all those things? Do you see anything in your area? Now somebody is coming to track. Even though 1983, do you know even as a government official, there is a measure of cars you can use? You understand? How much are you earning? Then you couple with your age, where you see all these young ones using cars now. You see Yahoo guys floating money about. So, we need sanity.
We need sanity, and the Buhari administration is doing it. The president is doing it. But what I want to say is, for so long we've been listening to this, we've been seeing this, but at the end of the day, we've not seen some of these persons being jailed.
You don't need to. When he's jailed there?
We've heard a lot of.
When I can give you 2 governors that is in jail now. I think you know this governor from. They are from the north. 2 of them are in jail now. 2 governors, they are in the jail. And this is civilian regime. You need to stop pedal a little bit. There's what we call plea bargain. Surrender some of the amounts you have. We know you cannot render you useless, but surrender some and you go. It is those ones they were able to track them and get the facts that they will jail them. We are in civilian regime because of the tribal issue. Because even the last regime, when Buhari started arresting politicians and jailed them, they should use it against him that time. That he jailed this, he jailed that, he jailed that. You understand? There must be sanity. I'm a civil servant. They are owing us arrears from 2011 up to 2016. Buhari paid it. Presently, as I'm telling you, no promotion arrears, no federal government promotion arrears they are owing now. So that is what, and during Jonathan, they keep telling us there's no money, there's no money. When Buhari came on board, we see where the money are going. So what are we talking about? Is there no money in Nigeria? There's pain, I'm feeling it. There's no pains, no gain.
No pains, no gain. That's what he has said. But what can you say about the border closure? The ex-president of Ghana has spoken
before that if they should all come to the round table and negotiate, Ghana are making money at the expense of Nigeria. Benin Republic are making money. Where did they have the population who are eating the rice? You understand? The government is not saying they should not bring in rice, but take it through ports and let the government get some money from there, not through all this porous border, where all those contrabands and other things are coming in, weapons. Since they've closed border, do you see the tension of crime going down? The tension of crime went down.
It means the border is being used to perpetrate evil.
Yes, yes, that's just it. People, that's what I told them. People should look beyond rice. It is not only about rice. We have other things that are coming in through border. Tramadol, name it. All these hard drugs. Firearms. So what are we talking about? Some people said during Jonathan they see money, they are spending. I said then when you see money during Jonathan, then tell me how much you've saved. At least you're supposed to have saved for your raining day. Then tell me, is it from a legitimate business? If you are making money under Jonathan through legitimate business, then you should not be fear. You should be making that money now. You understand? What we'll be asking our government now is, please, sir, give us a enable environment to hustle. Yes, to hustle. I'm a civil servant and I'm still hustling. I have a boss now. I have a call who call me. They have load. I take their load to their places in the night when I'm not on duty. There's farming. If you can farm, go and farm. Because Yoruba said, "Owo to ni abuku kan." That is salary for you. Your salary cannot take you to anywhere. That is why even in the Western world, they will tell you, you pay little by little. You cannot, in economics, we say human wants are many, but the means to satisfy them are limited in supply. You understand? When you are not a businessman, you understand? Because even though they increase your money today, you will think big. I'm living in a room and parlor even before Buhari, and I'm still maintaining it. You understand? I'm aiming to have my accommodation, but it's a gradual process. So if I can still maintain it, even before Buhari, I ate once, solid. But I make sure my family, my children and my wife are eating 3 times. As a head of the family, that's a sacrifice. You understand? That is I'm trying to put, what do you call it in economics, opportunity cost. If I want to make something, then I will have to sacrifice something. You understand? That's how it should be, and you get there. That's what my father and my mother did before they are both late now, and they get their property. They get property through cooperative loans here and there, and they paid up. You understand? Yes, yes. No, even before Buhari, because they are disciplined. You understand? That is what people should be thinking about.
Voting APC, of course, for that particular election was bad because Jonathan was noted for somebody, the way he handed over power, when he knew very, very well that his own election was rigged. And he hopefully handed himself to Buhari. Buhari congratulated Buhari that he has won the election. For what has happened, what we are interested about is the killings, ballot snatchings and all the rest of them, for all those things to took place and for him to now come out and say this. Well, of course, for him, he looked at it that I am no more in seat, but then what he did to the whole Nigerian is a very shameful attitude for his own particular part. Because what he should have done is, he should have equally stated that the election needs to be cancelled based on what happened there. A lot of killing, a lot of rigging, ballot snatches and the rest of them, yes. So our electoral system is very, very bad. The Senate themselves have to look into what is equally going on within the system.
Now, what can you say? What's your own take on the president hitting the National Assembly on the issue of squandering 1 trillion naira for 10 years?
My dear, you understand Nigerian system of government. They are there not for anything. They are there just for themselves. They know how they eat it. They know how they do and go. So if you hit me, I hit you. They know their way to do what. After all, Buhari is not the person leading Nigeria. He has cabal who are equally there working with him. But then, we are just the poor masses. We can't say anything. So, whatever thing that happened, we just give God glory that we are still alive. Look at our country, Nigeria, what they commented about the closure of the border.
The poor masses are suffering. We are here suffering.
Even the ex-president of Ghana has spoken.
Yes.
Said
So
he has appealed that
Nigeria, nothing goes for Nigeria. Just that is why youths are moving. Where will you say? What is going on within here? Look at our own SARS. What they are doing. If they got all these Yahoo boys going there, taking their money. But what is actually happening with those who are stealing billions of naira? Nothing is going on. So that is Nigeria for you. A land of corruption. Buhari himself is even corrupt.
our reviewers have spoken. The viewers are watching. This is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. Do join us next time as we bring another interesting topic at the Newsstands. Michael Adekule still remains my name. Of course, you know, always behind the camera is Latif Adebwale in the studio, the man with the dread himself. I'm talking about the editor, Michael Ojo. Till I join you next time on this same channel, keep having a good day. Bye.